Hi, I'm Heather Dawson, and it's a pleasure bringing you the best of California. And this week, we're venturing out of the country. From stunning desert villages, beautiful scenery, and hospitable people, Morocco has a lot to offer. It is also home to one of the most important motorsport events in Morocco that is becoming widely known worldwide. Our reporter, Marco Gutierrez, takes us to the 28th annual race across Morocco, exclusive to women racers.
Okay, so I'm excited because I just got back from Morocco and I was there for a really crazy and spectacular event. This is the Rally Aisha de Gazelles. Rally Aisha de Gazelles is the only women-only off-road rally in the world. Women from all over the world, from all ages and all backgrounds, come to this event. This event is on its 28th year. Almost 80% of this year's participants are first-timers.
Do you have experience?
No.
Oh,
Not at all.
It's the first time, and it was actually our first time using a compass and everything.
And the first time like driving.
And the first time driving a 4x4
Same,
and everything.
like-
So it was just all new for us. Also sleeping in a tent. It was
That's
all
totally
new.
new.
All
as
new.
well.
All new.
So the concept of this race is no speed, all 100% off-road, and no GPS. They use old school maps to navigate across the Sahara Desert. And that's how they navigate across this entire race.
Is a mental challenge. This is not just a driving challenge, it's definitely mental. Sun is a little bit unsettling. I had a blast, however, navigation-wise is really scary because you cannot see a thing.
And so you're coming along to get an inside look at the Rally Aisha de Gazelles. I'm Marco Gutierrez. You're watching California Life.
One person dies of melanoma every 57 minutes, and if you've ever gone to a tanning bed, you have an 87% higher risk of melanoma. Yet people still do it every day. David Wiley introduces us to two women who are connected forever because of melanoma.
The California sunshine. It's the reason that millions of people have moved to our state. But this beautiful sunshine can also have deadly consequences.
Laying by the pool or spending the day at the beach is just part of the California lifestyle. But ultraviolet light from the sun is a leading cause of skin cancer. May is Skin Cancer Awareness Month, and research shows that skin cancer is by far the most common form of cancer. Estimates are that 1 in 5 Americans will get skin cancer in their lifetime. The most serious and deadly form of skin cancer is melanoma, and 86% of melanoma cases are attributed to excessive sun exposure. And studies show that even just one session in a tanning bed can raise the risk of melanoma by 20%. But the quest for the perfect tan can blind many, like Tina, whose mother had melanoma and warned her as a teenager to stay out of the sun.
She would say, "You're going to get melanoma." And I was invincible. And I said, "Whatever, then I'll just die tan." Literally would say that.
Well, 8 years ago, Tina was diagnosed with melanoma after finding a mole on her back.
They removed it. It went 5 millimeters deep, which with melanoma, only 1 millimeter, it gets into your skin and can get into your lymph nodes. So mine was really aggressive.
After extensive treatment, including the removal of multiple lymph nodes, Tina was cleared of the melanoma, at least for a time. And it was during that recovery time that Tina began following a young Rancho Cucamonga woman on social media named Chloe Thompson, who was diagnosed with melanoma at age 19 while serving in the Air Force. Chloe bravely and publicly fought melanoma before passing away at the age of 22.
I would tell her, you need to slow down. You know, you have cancer, you know, but she just didn't want to give up. She wanted to live life.
Chloe's mother, Michelle, describes her daughter as an outgoing young lady who lived life to the fullest.
She just never gave up. She never stopped fighting. In fact, when she finally passed away, people were surprised. They didn't realize that her cancer was as serious as it was because she just lived life every single day.
And today, Michelle works hard to keep Chloe's memory alive in an effort to help others.
I kept Chloe's Facebook going as a memorial page, and she has, I don't know, about 3,300 people on there. People really reached out to me after Chloe passed away and just told me, you know, how she inspired them.
And while Tina never met Chloe, she reached out to Chloe's mother, Michelle, when she was recently re-diagnosed with melanoma, and they met recently for the very first time.
You did great.
I try not to cry.
I know, me too.
Chloe was so positive. She was just so positive, and everything I would watch of her, she was just happy, and she fought so hard. And I just vowed to fight as hard as Chloe did.
And Chloe and Tina's stories are reminders to all of us of the dangers of this deadly form of skin cancer. Things to remember: people with fair skin, blonde or red hair, and blue eyes are most susceptible to melanoma. But anyone with extended sun exposure can be at risk. A family history of melanoma is also a risk factor. Warning signs include large, irregular moles that grow quickly. More than 9,000 people nationwide are predicted to die from melanoma this year, but the survival rate is very good if detected early. That means everyone, especially people in the risky categories, need to get regular examinations by a dermatologist.
Melanoma can be prevented, so sunscreen, put some sunscreen on, and give yourself a self-exam. It's just like breast cancer, it's really easy, just check your skin.
As for Tina, she's in the midst of a new battle with stage 4 melanoma. And while her prognosis is unknown, she remains upbeat about the future.
I'm super positive about it. I know I was put here for a reason, and I'm just going with it. I hope that I could be an inspiration to somebody. I hope that my fight can help somebody else, and I hope that my knowledge will help somebody else.
If you or anyone you know fits in the high-risk category or you're noticing new moles, we urge you to see your doctor immediately. For more information on melanoma, you can visit the American Cancer Society at cancer.org.
Coming up, Disney travel expert Janine Tornatore is in studio to discuss travel tips and popular destinations for all of us. That's coming up. Stay with us. Family travel is on the rise. In fact, more than 27% of families are planning to take 3 or more vacations in the next year. Disney travel expert Janine Tornatore joins us in studio to offer tips on how to plan. Thank you so much, Janine, for joining us. What a fun job you have.
It is fun. Talking travel is always exciting because that's what everyone's looking forward to, is planning their next vacation.
Oh, and I'm right there. It's prime time for me. And I thought it was interesting. I was reading that basically people want to go somewhere different every year. And that's definitely my family.
They do, and we're seeing this trend of it's all about experiences. So people are kind of reverse engineering these days the way they plan their vacation. Instead of saying, here's the destination I want to go to, they're saying, what do we want to do? What do we want to experience as a family? And then how do we do that, and where do we go to do that? And you know, you're seeing big brands like Disney really embrace that. They have so much more beyond the parks now. All of these signature experiences from Disney Cruise Line, Adventures by Disney, which is curated, all-encompassing tours of everything from here close to home or a tour in Japan in 2019. People want to have these really unique immersive experiences.
Now that my kids are a little bit older, like high school and junior high, I think it's educational to go and do some of those.
Absolutely, and I think when you look at this, it really takes people through those different stages of life. You take them to the parks when they're young, you know, and then you go do these more immersive experiences when they're older where they're going to get different things out of it.
Well, do you have any tips if anybody's looking right now?
Number one is to know when to go. The cheapest times are going to be early June and late August. If you have the flexibility, maybe smaller children, go before everybody else is. You'll find better deals that way. Another thing I always tell people is to broaden your lodging options. It's not just about hotels anymore. There are so many more options out there. You have resorts like Disney's Aulani where you have the option for hotel rooms, but they also have their Disney Vacation Club condos. And those bigger properties, well, my family, where I have 3 kids, you know, if you're doing a multi-generational trip, the grandparents may want to stay in their own hotel room. I need more space, so I would opt for one of those, but we're all on the same property and in the same resort.
So what are some of the popular cruise options right now?
For Southern California, for example, you could do the cruise out of San Diego, and if you're a really big Disney fan, they have their Adventures by Disney Southern California, which is a really cool behind-the-scenes look at everything Disney, from Disney Studios. They take you into where they do all the Imagineering, so you're going to see stuff that may not even be out there yet, what they're imagining for their next attractions, and even an apartment where Walt Disney stayed when he was creating Disneyland. So the nice thing about cruising is that, number one, it's all inclusive, and number two, you don't really have to worry about anything. You can do those adventurous things within your cruise, and it's not all on you to plan it all.
Exactly, and combining it with Adventures by Disney, I don't know, that's got me hooked. So, well, thank you so much, and just shedding some light on this, and it makes me want to go book a vacation.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
And coming up, we've got the best of entertainment with Audra Stafford, plus life-saving discussions from men and women's health, along with some unexpected home improvements that every homeowner needs to know. All this and more when we come back. Don't go away. And now for the best of entertainment with our very own Audra Stafford.
One of the most dazzling attractions here at the Disneyland Resort is Paint the Night. When can we do this again? It's a brilliant display of light and sound. And now, after a successful run at Disneyland, Paint the Night has moved to Disney California Adventure, where it's making Buena Vista Street a whole lot brighter. It takes more than 1 million lights to illuminate the parade's dozens of costumes and floats like this one, Slinky Dog. Slinky's ears alone are 18 feet tall and 11 feet across.
There's 10 spinning discs on Slinky, and they spin at 120 RPM. And then you can see the pegs there. There's over 800 pegs. Each one is individually, independently programmed for lighting.
Amazingly, at 32 feet long, Slinky isn't even the biggest float. That honor goes to Mack Truck from Cars at 54 feet. You also have, 73 performers in this show?
Yes.
What is it like to get all that stuff moving and out on the street and entertaining everyone? It must take a lot of work to get that going.
It does. It takes a lot of work. We have been rehearsing with the parade performers for a couple of months. We've been brushing up the floats and getting them ready for the street.
Where guests of all ages can be dazzled.
Everybody's enjoying it, clapping along, singing the songs. Yeah, it's great to see it with our guests.
You can enjoy Paint the Night nightly here at Disney California Adventure. Bringing you the best of entertainment, I'm Audra Stafford for California Life.
Hi, this is smart shopping expert Trey Bodge, and it's great to be joining you on California Life. With summer right around the corner, how do you plan on spending it? Well, that key word is spend, so I'm delighted to team up with Amazon to share how Prime membership can help you save this summer and have some fun too. Inflation is at a 40-year high, which is particularly impactful for consumers on a tight budget. But did you know that Amazon offers a discounted Prime membership for folks on qualifying government assistance programs like SNAP and Medicaid? For less than half the regular price, members get all the amazing benefits of Prime, including everything from exclusive savings and entertainment options to its fast and convenient delivery. At just $6.99 per month, it's an incredible value. And then use your membership for all your grilling needs. You can order groceries with free fast delivery from Amazon Fresh, saving members time and gas money. Prime also includes entertainment benefits from Amazon Music and Prime Video, so members can stream their favorite movies, music, podcasts, and more at no additional cost. It's perfect for those on a tight budget looking to pare down their streaming subscriptions. And best of all, Prime members get exclusive deals, coupons, savings on prescription medication, and the ability to subscribe and save on everyday essentials. And let's not forget Prime Day, which returns this July. It's one of my favorite days to save big as a Prime member. There are so many other benefits like Prime Reading and Prime Gaming, which can help fill the long, lazy days of summer. And don't forget to capture all the season's memories with unlimited storage on Amazon Photos. To learn more about the discounted Prime membership or to sign up for a free 30-day trial, visit amazon.com/qualify-now. Have a great summer.
From endangered turtles to starving manatees, injured seals, and dolphins and whales entangled in nets, SeaWorld has answered the call for help for more than 50 years. In fact, SeaWorld recently surpassed their 40,000th animal rescue.
You know, we rescue animals because it's been our mission. Our mission is to care for every sick, ill, injured, or orphaned animal out there. And we've been doing it since 1965 and just continue to work down this mission.
And that mission has grown into a coast-to-coast rescue operation with a variety of challenges.
You know, SeaWorld has 3 different facilities, our SeaWorld of Orlando, our SeaWorld of San Antonio, and our SeaWorld of San Diego. And this is what allows us to do some of these massive rescue operations. You know, out in San Diego, you deal with UMEs of sea lions and to the tunes of thousands of them. And when that happens, SeaWorld's able to pull their teams from other parks to make sure we have enough to go there. And then like large whale disentanglement, I mean, that is such a specialty. And then, you know, our bird rescue, everybody forgets about birds, but there's a lot of pelicans, there's a lot of gulls, there's a lot of birds that get affected, sandhill cranes in the south, get affected from unfortunately, human interactions, and we're able to help that.
And while they do, of course, operate rescue centers, SeaWorld strives to treat and release sea life in the field.
The last thing I ever want to do is bring an animal into our facility. If I can rescue it on site, return it on site, and get it back out, that is a golden day for me. That is a perfect day. And the knowledge that we've grown over the last 50 years and the 40,000 animals that we've touched has allowed us to become that now, where we are moving at that type of pace.
And SeaWorld's rescue operations tie in closely with their efforts to educate children.
It's the children, it's the next generation that needs to carry on this mission for us. So we are engaged at that level as much as we humanly possibly can, because we need to make sure they understand how important it is to rescue, rehabilitate, and return, or the reverse. Can we go home and recycle? Can we go home and make sure that we're taking products that could be a danger to an animal in our marine environment and disposing of it appropriately so I don't have to go out, our teams don't have to deal with that.
Peterson encourages people to be proactive, even in small ways, to help keep our sea life safe.
You can start with your local clinic. You can start by doing a beach cleanup. You can just walk and pick up trash. If everybody were to pick up one piece of trash in the world, we'd be in such a better spot. And then we wouldn't have to rescue them, rehabilitate them, and return them. And that's what I think, you know, SeaWorld brings to the table. Come to our parks, understand them, go ahead and let's take it home, and let's take that message that we push here and talk about here at our parks, and let's change the world.
You can learn more about SeaWorld and their mission at SeaWorld.com. Bringing you the best of California, I'm David Wiley for California Life.
Every night, I dream the same dream. And then the nightmare begins.
Benedict Cumberbatch is back in action and trying to save the world, or rather several worlds, in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Stephen Strange, in trying to preserve his own planet, has fractured the barriers between his world and others like it in this sci-fi adventure.
You opened the doorway between universes, and we don't know who or what will walk through it.
To fix it, Strange relies on his old ally Wong and a new ally, Wanda Maximoff, to try to make things right.
I need your help.
With what?
What do you know about the multiverse?
The Good Doctor has to combat many enemies, including himself, in this mind-bending voyage across time and space. At 2 hours and 6 minutes, Marvel fans will get all the action they desire and then some. And we may finally be able to answer this quandary.
You break the rules, become a hero. I do it, I become the enemy.
And that's it for us. If you missed any part of our show, go to our website, CaliforniaLifeHD.com. I'm your host, Heather Dawson. We'll see you next time.